Hey, Wagwan, what y'all deal with? So, I got some interesting stuff to talk about today. The center focus of which being two young ladies who may have a hard time getting a handle on their emotions. But we're going to go ahead and start with the first one here. This was an interview on the No Fugazee podcast. The guy was raising a couple of questions in front of a room full of women, wanting to get their perspective on some things. And let's just say that interview got pretty saucy, okay? I'm going to show y'all some points from the video, and we're going to get into the discussion right now.
Why don't you let men in your studio while we do live
studio? Because, you know, for hazard reasons. If y'all get emotional, no one panties get in a bunch. I had a girl here that tried to swing on me before. Like, all right, be going, bye. I would never put my hand on a woman, because an emotional man is a dangerous man. An emotional woman, that's just another day.
What's interesting about what he said is that it's looked at as less dangerous if a woman was to get emotional rather than a man getting emotional. I think what we have to realize, though, is verbal abuse and somebody popping off and everything is still that, whether it's between a man or a woman. I would even venture to say that a woman's tongue is 10 times more dangerous. A man is expected to sit there and take abuse. And of course, if you're the type of man that doesn't put his hands on a woman, you're more prone to actually have to kind of sit there and take the abuse. And really, nobody responds in the same way. Nobody responds to if a woman becomes abusive, whether that's verbally or whether that's physically, the same way as they would respond to a man being abusive. Which means that if a man is being verbally or physically abused by a woman, there isn't as much help for him. He just is kind of expected to suck it up.
You're attracted to both sexes. You're attracted to men and women. In your current relationship, is it open on your end? Like your man allows you to sleep with other women?
Yeah.
What about other men? If you kind of want.
As long as listen, if they not doing what he's doing, then there's no need for them to like even partake in any activities with me. My man takes care of everything, my bills, the kids, everything that if I call him right now and I need anything, he's gonna send it to me.
Okay.
So when it comes to me dealing with another man, yeah, we have open relationships, so he can deal with whoever he wants to deal with. So we have.
Is he bisexual or he's straight?
No, he's not bisexual. Baby, I like a real man. Okay. All right, a real man.
You're saying you like a real man. I would say that a real man wouldn't allow his woman, not even allow, wouldn't get into a serious relationship with the woman that is open on her end and other men are smashing her.
Two girlfriends.
Two girlfriends.
And he has known about it.
My answer would be the same, I mean. A real man wouldn't allow his girl, he wouldn't take a girl serious that a girl wants to have other girlfriends or guy friends.
If he's like, listen, if that's what makes you happy, then I want you to be happy, and I'm going to be happy. So he never lacks when it comes to me.
Oh, you think he doesn't?
He doesn't.
I can assure you.
And if he ever felt like he did lack, baby, it's going to be like a reality show.
With a real man, a man of masculinity, a man that stands for something. He just doesn't fall for anything. He stands for something. That real man, he understands the dynamics of his value. He understands that he has value. So if a man is in a relationship with the woman, you're saying that, well, I could still love him the same, cook for him the same, and do these things the same for him. But meanwhile, you're giving another woman attention, maybe submitting to another woman or dominating another woman. What do you want from a man? You want security, protecting, providing. Of course, you want the vibes. You want him to make you feel good. But the main thing is security. What does the man want from you? Sex and submissiveness. And you giving one of the things up. I would say you giving both of them up because you're, having sexual relations with someone else. Therefore, he's giving you all of him. So you're saying that, well, I could still be in and give him everything. Well, no, you can't. You're giving up your entire baseline to another person. It just doesn't work that way. Woman wouldn't even have eyes for another woman or a man because she would see him as everything. He's really not that real man.
That's fantasy, baby.
That's not no fantasy.
We living in reality. 2024. We're not living in the early 1900s. Like, we in 2024, baby.
Just the fact that you said that your man would allow you to get your cheeks clapped by someone else.
He said it. You guys, men, all of you guys, you have a lot of ego.
That's the opposite of ego. You just said that, well, it's his ego. He can do whatever he wants on his end. So it's like, well, I have an ego. Yeah, go ahead, girl, do whatever you want. That's not ego. He's not secure in his position in a relationship to set boundaries and say, hey, I don't want you talking to other women and other men. He lacks ego. He lacks confidence. Real men understand their value. So real men don't pedestalize women, aren't thirsty for women. They have integrity. They have masculinity. They carry themselves very well. And when they're with a chick, they show the woman a good experience, and that woman respects them. The dynamic is really the woman admires and respects the man, and the man, loves the woman. And when a woman truly admires and respects a man, other guys are invisible. Like, she doesn't really see other men. So the fact she sees other men and other women is still visible, she's sexually attracted by other people. What do you look for in a man? Like, what's the main thing? Would you say that it's security, protection, and providing? Like, that's the glue. If protection and providing isn't there, nothing is there. Nothing is there. So that's like the baseline, right? Men, our baseline is sexuality and submissiveness. That's truly all we want. We want sex and submissiveness. Kind of follow our lead. They cheer me on. That's our baseline. That man that will allow that, he's just not a real man.
What's interesting about this discussion is that because we have a man's perspective, what we finally are able to understand is what it is that men in general seek from women. What is it that men tend to see as valuable as it relates to women, as far as not who they are as a person, but what they would need. I think that it's interesting to look at it from that perspective, because as women, we do tend to look at what the man can do for us, and we don't tend to look at it from the other way around. As a matter of fact, there is a criticism of men when they say, this is what we want from you. I think that we try to dictate what it is that a man would want from us, and we say, this is not acceptable because we just don't want you to want this from us. I think it's not acceptable for you to feel like this is why you want us. But I think that when you look at the things that he presents, we have to begin to analyze and say, why do we see this as a bad thing? And also, how are we going to dictate as women what it is that a man should look for from women? The only thing you can do with that particular man or not.
I'm not sure I'm interested in that. No, I am sure. I am not interested in that.
But at the end of the day, at a baseline, this is, from a man's perspective, what most men would be looking for. If a man is to feel like he has to allow another man or even another woman to be sexually involved with his woman, he does give away part of his baseline. He does give away part of his value. Because as the woman stated, he's not doing it because he likes it. He's not doing it because he wants to. He's doing it because his woman does it. His woman wants it. And he wants to make her happy. From a woman's perspective, how we would look at that is, if you were a woman and you were with a husband or a boyfriend, and you're like, I know he cheats on me, but I do it. I let him do it just to make him happy. He's unfaithful to me, but I do it just to make him happy. I know about it, so And I think that if that were the case, a lot of women would call that woman insecure. They would say, baby, you can do better. They would say, you don't have to put up with this. But I think just because it's a man, we as women would have a hard time looking at it in that way. As a matter of fact, we would look at it saying, I think that the man should be able to demand more. We don't like looking at it like that. But he's making his woman happy. But we don't look at it the same.
So when a man truly accomplishes things and his confidence is pure, he got options. He has the ability to be intolerant of females' inadequacies. Why? Because he understands his value.
How you're saying right now can be very narcissistic to a lot of people. So you can't sit here and say because a man wants you to stay to him and only him and shit.
Yeah, you're just moving a
goalpost. Hold on. When you speak of a real man, you're speaking of my father.
So why don't you date a man like your father?
I'm looking for a man like my dad.
It's really not that many. It's really not that many.
You just admitted that your man isn't a real man. That your father is a real man. Time out. Pause. Stop. Rewind. Let's bring it back. Bring it back. One mic at a time. When you speaking and not cut you off, I'm the host. You got to stop talking. We're not going to go on these long rants.
I'm not going to stop talking because you the host. Because when you speak, I give you numbers. So we going to sit here. We going to debate what they want.
These are the rules of the podcast, and all the girls heard.
So only the host could speak when everyone else is talking.
Listen, you still speaking over me.
Okay, I'm just asking.
When I'm speaking,
clarification,
and you going on these long rants, I already understand.
Because you want to cut me off when you don't like what you hear.
Wait, time out. You still speaking while I'm speaking? When I'm speaking, stop speaking.
All right,
if you
when I'm speaking, you stop speaking. That's how it goes on my book.
Okay,
when I signed up to come here, and I signed up for me to be on this video,
cool,
that's what I signed up for. No, because you want to disrespect women.
Who did I disrespect today?
I'm not very emotional at all. You don't see any tears.
I mean, well, it seems
my
like
lashes
you're being
are still
emotional.
intact, make it feel good, baby, and I'm smashed.
I got you.
Y'all got my veneers?
Nay, here's how it's gonna go. Now this is gonna be a little bit disrespectful because you've been disrespectful. When I'm speaking, shut up. We actually gonna end this. You up out of here. It's time for you to go.
I ain't going nowhere.
No, Nay, it's not worth it.
Nah, I'm good, mama. I'm good, mama. Don't touch me, mama. I'm good, mama. Don't touch me.
Nay, come on, man.
Step out.
Respectfully.
You little bitch.
Step out.
What the fuck?
Step out. Get high.
Can't respect a real woman.
Listen.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
And I would never put my hand on a woman.
Wow. This woman is showing some very childish behavior. As a matter of fact, I would call it toxic male behavior. Trying to show that she's the dominant force in this. And she's doing it in a very toxic way. It's the pumping of the chest and trying to prove that you're better. Because if you even were displaying healthy male behavior, you wouldn't need to show that you're the best. This is one of the most embarrassing displays of what a black woman should be showing herself as. I think that the throwing of the drink was really just the tip of the iceberg because she was already showing her whole entire ass. That's intentionally disrespectful. I feel like the host dealt with it very well by saying, let me take the first step. Okay, stop. Can you stop cutting me off? Okay, now I'm gonna take the second step. Okay, stop cutting me off. By the time he got to shut up, he had went through all the steps as far as trying to get this woman to have an amicable conversation. But I think that because she wasn't getting the answers that she wanted and she didn't like the way he was saying it, she just was going to say, well, I'm just going to have my voice be heard. And the whole thing is there's a difference between having your voice be heard and talking a whole lot of crap. So just have to go ahead and cut it off. And that's what he did. And her going above and beyond to come up and try to shake his hand and all of that stuff. When she went as far as to throw the drink, she just got to a point where her emotions was pumping and she just knew that she had to do something because basically she was embarrassed. When it came down to it, she was not able to prove that the point that she was saying was valid. And because she was not able to do that, and she was dealing with somebody that was very much so intelligent and able to prove his point, able to bring facts to the table, she was not able to prove what she was saying. And because of that, she got embarrassed. That was the whole point behind her not wanting to get up and saying she ain't leaving and everything like that. The next thing that I want to talk about is the whole situation with the rapper named Scarlip. So basically, she was on the live video and she made a video where she was trying to ask her boyfriend some questions. She didn't have on any makeup. She kind of was just sitting in the house, maybe, laying in the bed or something like that. Her boyfriend was not actually in the video. We only hear his voice, but I'm going to go ahead and play it for you so you can hear what was going on in the video.
You think I'm pretty, baby?
You're beautiful, man. Sometimes.
What that mean?
I mean, sometimes. Sometimes.
Am I pretty right now?
No, not right now. Definitely not. No.
I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I love y'all. I don't feel like being on live no more. So your dad don't think I look pretty right now?
Not like right now.
So, I have to break this video down several ways because there are several different elements as it relates to this particular video. At this point in my life, and maybe even since I've been a teenager, I don't deal with the word pretty.
Pretty shine a light on whatever's worth. Perfection is a disease of a nation. Pretty hurts, pretty hurts.
It's easy to be pretty. You can dress up, you can put some makeup on, you can do all of these different things, right? And as women, we do it. I feel like, to be honest with you, we do more of those type of things for ourselves. I think that as a woman, you asking your man, do you look pretty, is one of those things like, do you like my hair? Do you like my outfit? And I think that by her doing that, she kind of set herself up for the answer that she ended up getting. What ended up happening is he answered with, I think that you're beautiful. And I think people keep skipping over that part when they try to make him seem like he's a bad person. They keep skipping over the fact that first and foremost, before anything else, he said, I think that you're beautiful. Then she said, oh, well, do you think I'm pretty right now? Now, the problem with that is that she's laying in the bed. She probably just got up, probably didn't even brush her teeth yet. She's on whatever live streaming site that she was on, and she's on there talking to the people on there and trying to make a display of this conversation. She asked him, oh, do you think I'm pretty right now? He answered honestly. Her face completely failed. She said, I don't even want to be on this live right now. Why would you say that? I don't even know how to deal with this. Now, my problem with this is that a lot of people are getting on Facebook and on Instagram. You don't need to be with him anyway, girl. You better than that. I don't even know why you would be with him. Skipping over the fact that he said she was beautiful, which I think holds more value. Beauty goes deeper than just how you look. He's telling you, even when you're not pretty, you're beautiful. Why would you ask a question with a specific answer in your mind? And when somebody doesn't give you that specific answer, then you say that they're wrong for not giving you the answer that you wanted. Also, ask a question on Facebook or Instagram or a live stream that you don't know you're going to get the answer that you wanted everybody to see. Because you put it on Facebook, now you got embarrassed in front of everybody because you wanted a specific answer to entertain the people on your live stream and not to actually have a conversation with the man that you in a room with. And you got your ass busted because you didn't get the answer you wanted. And now you got the whole world talking about this man like he is a demon. And guess what?
What?
Now you done made this into a whole circus show. Because you got embarrassed. That's embarrassing as hell. Well, I just want to know what y'all think about this. And like I said, these two young ladies obviously did not have a handle on their emotions in two different ways. And I really want to know what y'all think about that, how y'all perceive it. Leave me some comments. I want y'all to go to my social media and I'm going to drop that information right here like I always do. Get in my comments, check out my posts. I have a whole lot of stuff that I'm putting on my page and I think y'all gonna like it, come vibe with me, come chill with me. Also, I'm gonna drop the information for my YouTube right here like I always do as well. Go ahead and check out my page and check out the videos that I have there. I have a My New Voice playlist so y'all can check out all of the other videos. Hit subscribe, give me some likes, give me some love. Make sure y'all hit that notification bell so y'all can see when I got some new videos coming. In the meantime, in between time, peace.